Yo, what is going on, team? I just wanted to jump on here to get my trade recap for today. Today is Wednesday, the 7th of Jan. So, not gonna lie, I took a trade, like Loki, kind of, I fucked it up. I did think it was a good trade, but a context definitely mattered at this point. And yeah, I just wanted to go over, why I took a trade and my idea behind it. And yeah, kind of just like the trade idea in general. Sorry about all these lines and sorry about all these drawings as well. Like, even though I did take my trade, one trade a day, it is for me. But I kind of just want to see, like, kind of just watching the markets move and seeing how, the trade plays out and things like that, and kind of like my thought process and see where it works and where it doesn't work and things like that. So, yeah, don't mind this stuff down here. Let me actually get rid of some of the stuff, so it kind of makes it easier for you guys. But so we're pretty much like over here. I'll kind of mark that out. So pretty much this is us right here. Like, everything before this red line that's us. So yeah, coming into market open, which was this vertical line here. So market open, what did I want to see? Like, I see that on the 1 hour time frame at the time, we were still within that leg up. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, buyers are still there. And also we inverse this 4 hour inverse, which is telling me that, hey, like, we're looking to continue further down. Oh no, further up, sorry. To even take out, all these data highs, which are up here and even to fill in this 4 hour fair value gap, which is over here as well. So we had good draws to the upside. Unfortunately, I did take a trade that was not very good. Like, the idea was solid, but again, I didn't feel really confident in this trade. And this is when we come down to the simple concepts of liquidity, right? Like, when we get a reaction from a zone, like, we should be respecting that zone, right? After we get a sweep and we get a clear sweep, we shouldn't be trying to target back up again. So that was a fault on my part. I should have actually, I don't know why I took this trade, and even my entry as well. Like, I wasn't even confident with my entry because I entered on this candle, and you guys won't even believe me what even happened and why I took it. But I'll tell you guys, what really went on in terms of why I entered. Originally, I wasn't gonna enter, but we had a candle form, but the candle didn't close, right? And as soon as a couple seconds before a candle closed, we had a nice wick to the upside, and it just wasn't a good sign. So yeah, so jumping right into it. So we start off with a high time frame again. Yeah, we're having some buying pressure. We have some data highs, which are up here, and inversing this gap, which we did yesterday, and this gap that we were in yesterday also got inversed throughout the day. So I was willing to go long, and I'm looking at the 1 hour. I'm looking at current structure at the time, and I'm seeing that, hey, like, we put in this massive leg up. It's a chance for us to kind of continue that move up, or even, like, we get that small pullback, which we did get in London or Asia session. We got that pullback already, and we're looking to kind of we got that pullback already, and we're looking to kind of displace from there. So I was mainly buyers for the day, but this trade I took today, I shouldn't have taken at all. I am not gonna lie to you guys. It's a trade that I shouldn't have taken at all. But I'm glad that I didn't go back in there, and try to kind of, fuck up my psychology. So, it was a one trade. I risk managed as much as I could, and ended up kind of working out in terms of my risk management. So yeah, we only took like half a loss, not even that, like only like $100. So yeah, kind of not bad in that sense. But again, I risk manage. I move my stop loss to not break even, because I wanted the trade to kind of breathe a little bit, just in case that, hey, we did sweep out these Asia highs, but there's times where we do like to re-sweep that liquidity sweep, because people have their sell orders all the way up here. They kind of top ticket, in which, you know, price likely comes to sweep them out once again, but it might be just a forex thing, but I'm not really sure. But that was kind of the idea as well, that, you know, we get that little displacement back up to take out these highs once again and to continue down, because that's where my take profit was. So yeah, so on the 5-minute time frame, so once London session opened, I see that we're displacing from a 15-minute gap. I would have loved to look from longs after we inverse this 5-minute gap here, but what we ended up doing was we ended up ripping all the way up to the upside, taking out Asia highs, and I was just like, okay, low-key, I should have gotten off, because that would have been like my 1 hour for the day, and like the easy draw was taken out, and like it's kind of a gamble, taking a kind of like, because sometimes a continuation occurs, and then sometimes you know, we get that reversal, which is what we got today, which is what we got today, as we were on the wrong side of the market today. Again, the idea played out. You know, we were obviously longs, but after we get that sweep of these highs, we tapped into a high time frame POI, which was this 1 hour fair value gap, unmitigated fair value gap. We get a change state in delivery. I'm starting to use that a little bit more, because I feel confident on using that. And what does change in state of delivery mean? It means that when we put on a high, we also put on a low, and we take out those lows, right? So what's the set of down close candles that we did to take out these lows? It was this, and it's not the wick, it's actually the body of the candle, right? We get that change state in delivery, right? Then we get that 5-minute, or with that change state in delivery, we get that 5-minute fair value gap. So ideally, if I were to take another trade, or if I were, you know, if I was somehow trading at 11:45, what I would have done was that I would have seen how the zone reacted, and also this zone reacting as well. I would have waited for some sort of bullish confirmation, which to me would have been a sweep of these lows, and we get that nice bullish candle that signals to me that, hey, we're willing to go long. I would have went long around here, starts below here, and, you know, I would have targeted you know, these highs up here. So, you know, the trade would have ended up playing out. So yeah, so it's not bad. You know, the idea was there, and these concepts do work. I just implemented it at the wrong time, which I'll get into now. So for the trade I did take, as you can see, London session open, we tap into a 15-minute fair value gap, and we get a nice reaction from it, right? But I'm thinking, hey, like if we inverse this 5-minute gap here, you know, I'm looking to go long, because there's not really much going on here besides these highs and obviously the main draw, which was the Asia highs. There was nothing much going on there. So once we inverse this gap here, I was looking for some form of retest back into the zone. But what we ended up getting was a what we ended up getting was a what we ended up getting was, once on that candle that we did inverse, we didn't get that retest back into it. Therefore, price kind of just did its thing, where we get a change of state in delivery as well, which was another good sign as well. But again, we didn't get that retest back into this 5-minute inverse. So I'm like, okay, cool. On this fair value gap, can we at least get a retest into this fair value gap to target these highs? It would be a short trade, but you know, we'll still be within that draw of liquidity, which was these Asia highs at the time. And no, we didn't, right? We did not whatsoever. And we get this nice push up. We get this nice reaction from this 15-minute zone straight all the way up. No 5-minute retest, no nothing. And we take out Asia highs. And I don't know what my dumbass was thinking, but I'm just like, okay, cool. Like we take out Asia highs. Let's see if we can kind of catch a continuation of that, right? And like one thing like I should know is that first of all, for continuation to even work, we need to close like bullishly above these highs and we need to hold above these highs, right? We need to show that, this wasn't a sweep and then this is a continuation. So like that was the first mistake I made, was treating this as a continuation. And when we clearly got a sweep of these highs, right? Look at that reaction. That was a perfect reaction. That shows that sellers have stepped in here and then we're not ready to go long again. Like that should have been the main sign, right? That's like a green flag to go short, to go short like temporarily. And I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I think I was just looking for a trade. And low key, the fucked up part is that I was telling myself like, let me get off, let me get off, because the main draw that the trade I wanted to take was taken, right? But like the market presents opportunities all the time, right? And I was just thinking that I could catch something, within that hour, but I need to stop thinking like that. Oh my God, I need to stop thinking like that, because it's just gonna ruin me. And I swear, like, this is why we had a bad like November as well last year. Was it because fucking trades like this? So yeah, so once we got that sweep, I don't know why I saw it as a continuation, but I was just like, okay, cool. Like we get that sweep, but we haven't really had that change of state in delivery, which was these lows down here, right? Oh, I put it too far. But again, once we get a sweep of Asia highs as well as hourly POIs, and we get that inverse already, like it's like, it's not really a good sign, like ideally we should be holding the first fair value gap that it shows, but but again, like the main like mistake I made was treating this as a continuation when we clearly did not have any closures above this high whatsoever, and we weren't holding above these highs strongly at all, right? We tapped these highs and we straight rejected from it. It's a sign to go short. Like I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like after I see it, like after I lost my trade, or like I like took like a half loss, or whatever it was. I looked at it. I'm like, what am I doing here? This is the obvious sweep, and then if I were to take a short, it would have been something within this 5-minute inversion here, and I would have just taken shorts to these lows, or even these lows down here, like even this unmitigated POI, which was here, right? I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know. But I was definitely like, honestly, it was probably like my psychology, right? Like again, I'm admitting to myself that I took a trade, telling myself that I should get off, but I still took the trade anyways, right? And that's probably what stressed me out during this trade, and it's resulted in a loss, right? So yeah, I mean shorts would have been perfect here, right? We get this we get that 5-minute gap here, and price just reacts nicely from it, right? And we get a nice closure below, and we just get that follow through, right? So shorts definitely would have worked out. I'm not sure why I went longs. My dumbass went longs after seeing the rejection of these highs. I don't know why, but yeah, ideally, again, we weren't holding above these highs, and that's one thing I need to remind myself, is that we weren't holding above these highs. We didn't have a closure above these highs. We weren't holding above it, right? See, these lows here, right? Like you could say that we're holding below these lows, but again, when we get a change of state in delivery, which is what we got here, and we get a 5-minute fair value gap, like it's a reason to go long, and there's bullish buys as well, like, and we're reacting off an hourly POI. So like like things like that in confluences, it tends to be more high probability. But again, I'm not waiting on the charts for this long, so unfortunately I can't really take trades like this, unfortunately. But it was nice that I was on the charts and I was able to see this, and I was just kind of just drawing out in my head on what I would take. But yeah, I took my trade for the day. Oh yeah, I also want to touch on where I entered, right? So if we come Oh god. If we come on here, where is it? Surely it's saved, right? I made sure it's saved. Oh yeah, here we go. So we coming into the 1 minute time frame. So once we come to the 1 minute time frame, I'm from that 5 minute zone, which I'll draw out, just so you guys don't get confused or anything like that. From this 5 minute zone, I'm like, cool. If I'm willing to go long, like I need to see some form of like bullish signal, right? So once we get that retest back into the zone, we chop, we get a sweep of these lows, right? And then we chop again. And I'm like, okay, cool, right? And I see this big candle form, right? And my dumbass entered without the candle being closed. Oh, wait, 1 second. But not gonna lie, I kind of got saved on this trade. Let me just put this. We kind of got saved in this trade, right? And one of the settings I didn't have on this fucking chart was where is it? Is it countdown? Countdown. Oh, countdown to bar close, right? And I was on a 1 minute chart, and like again, like I only use TradingView to like mark out my trades. But when it comes to entry, like I'm on like you know the I'm on whatever this is AlphaTix or whatever the fucking website is or whatever. But I'm on here, and I didn't wait for the fucking candle to close, right? I'm seeing this bullish candle. I'm like, okay, cool. Like we're probably looking to go long. Like if I'm willing to go long, like we're coming to take out these highs. To take out these highs for people that like they're top ticked right here, right? Cause majority, like most of the time, I see that happen, right? That we react from a 5 minute POI, and if we're looking to go short or like extra confirmation, was to take out these highs again, right? And yeah, and I see this candle form, right? Just imagine this candle was full. I'll kind of draw it out. Just imagine this. Oh fuck. Anyways, like just imagine this pink thing was filled all the way up here, and my dumbass didn't wait for the candle to close, right? And it's like on like the little like whiteboard that my girl like wrote out everything for me. It says candle closes, right? And I get punished for it because I didn't wait for the fucking candle to close. Because I'm thinking that like I'm checking the time up here, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm guessing when that candle's gonna close when I should have just fucking put the setting on. So as soon as I took that trade, I'm like, what is this work? You know, that's not a good work. And I go in settings, and then I'm looking for the fucking, I'm thinking like, why doesn't mine have a timer here, right? Because TradingView has a timer. Like, why isn't mine having a timer? And I searched for the setting, and I found the setting. So make sure you guys have countdown the bar close. I can't believe that's not on there like already, but because I'm pretty sure when I open, TradingView, the price, the candle closing, like it shows like when the candle will close, at what time. So yeah, so I turned that on. But to risk manage, right? To risk manage, I kind of just held this trade out because there was nothing much I could do in terms of like, in terms of, there was nothing much I can do in terms of like how to even manage this trade, right? So price was kind of like chopping up here. It was chopping up over here. I'm like, and then we start to get some pushes up. So I'm like, okay, cool. If the trade were to work out, it would work out from here, right? And then I move my stop loss to here, right? because if we do break past this low, like we're gonna like we're just gonna like we're gonna react from that 5 minute gap which I showed you guys before, which was up here. It's gonna hold, right? It's gonna hold, and in which we get that 1 minute we get that 1 minute change of state of delivery, which was at this low here. We get that 1 minute TISD. We get that 1 minute change of state in delivery, and we just start to deliver from this inversion here. So again, stupid trade I took, but I was able to cut my losses very, very short. Like I was able to save my account a little bit. But again, that was kind of good risk managed from me. I will give myself that. It was kind of good risk managed from me, because I remember that I used to like just hold the trade if we sweep out these highs and hoping that it would just continue on. But I ended up cutting my losses short, putting my stop loss at at this low here, because I told myself that price breaks past these lows, it's a high probability that price is going to reverse and just react off that Asian sweep here, which is what we got here. So yeah, stupid trade. Shorts would have definitely worked out here, and that's something I will keep in mind for the next coming days, that just to watch those liquidity sweeps, because they are important and the reaction is important, especially when we get a sharp reaction like this, when we just display straight down. It's important that I recognize that such rookie mistakes, but we are learning and we are pushing through. But it's good that I'm telling myself that, hey, I think that we should just get off. Like it's good that I'm kind of just telling myself that. Now I just have to listen to myself. That's the only thing there. So yeah, slowly pushing through it. Yeah, and that kind of wraps up this trade. Take profit was at these highs, because there is a chance that we could displace from this 5 minute gap, in which we take out these highs once again. But yeah, this just wasn't the case today. But it was good to see that, yeah, again, I risk managed and I protected my risk as much as I could, in which I got off, and I was kind of just monitoring the market, just to see where I would take a trade again. But again, no other trades were placed, which I'm happy about. So we kind of can just wrap it up there for the night. So lesson of today: remember the sweeps, right? When we get a sweep of Asia highs, Asia lows, or even high time frame highs or lows, wait for the reaction, right? What does price want to do, right? Like when we put that leg up on that 1 hour time frame, are we willing to continue? Are we willing to continue that or not, right? But we weren't, right? We took out these highs, we displaced strongly down, inverse a 5 minute gap. Price comes up, we tap a 5 minute gap here. We also take out these highs. We get a change of state in delivery, which was here, and and we get that strong push down. So perfect trade to go short. But again, the lesson learned today was just watch those sweeps. Just see the reaction from those sweeps. Like if we hold above these highs, continuation could have worked. But again, just to watch those sweeps, and yeah, that kind of wraps it up with today's trade. And I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that, we're back on it, wins or losses, the grind doesn't stop. We are on a mission, right? We have a goal. We have a big goal in mind. We have a compounding plan set that my beautiful girl, she wrote on my whiteboard, and we're slowly going to tick those things off, and we are going to make it, lads. We're going to make it, all right? This is year 3, all right? Like, still haven't, can't do this shit full time yet, but, we are learning. So we are going to take our time and learn and, refine our trading confluences, and continue to use the same confluences and just perfect them and find a working system. So yeah, we still kind of looking for that working system. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video when I do take a trade. And I just want to say God bless, have a great night or morning or wherever you guys are from. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.